Okay, so here we are again in another trading video, and well, amazing effects. And today it was a good day. I had no trades today, but it was pretty interesting. Okay, so first of all, let's remember that this high took this high and everything. We had a break of structure to the downside here, so my run on equity on H1 was here. We already had a reaction from that. Breakout structure probably here, and run liquidity on H1 here for me. It's not really run liquidity because for me the run liquidity is here. So yeah, a little bit confusing. Then we had this movement to the downside, taking the previous daily low, but with a wick and taking it by 1 pip or I don't know 2 or 3 pips, and I just waited. Okay, so let's see on M5. Well, it took this previous daily low, but as you can see with like this is 66 and this is 62, so 4 pips, and then I waited. I was looking for buys, but it took this rally with M5, which was the break of structure more or less. It broke down, and then after this break to the upside, I just felt like, yeah, like sells. We needed sells to induce sellers. I changed my direction after seeing the PA and other pairs, and here I was looking for sells. Not enough confirmation. Okay, so I changed my bias here for sells, but as you can see, it broke a structure and then boom. Maybe this one, maybe this structure would have been better because on M5 it is an structural point. It's not really clear, but yeah, maybe this was the trade. Well, yeah, we had no trade really, no confirmation on M1, no engulfing candles, so yeah. And well, it's okay, I don't care. And then we have this trade here, which I placed it here, but I didn't trade it because for me it was a little bit risky. First trade of the day, and well, we had the break of structure on M5, and here we had the rally liquidity on M1. So I know this pattern, so I understood that this could happen because I know that sometimes does this and more after inducing all the liquidity and everything. So yeah, break of structure, it took the run liquidity on M1, and then it here we had, well, yeah, the engulfing candle would have been here really. So yeah, not really clear, but it's an engulfing candle, and then we could have looked for a 1 to 4. The main target for me was here, but as I'm just trying to target 1 to 4s, here we had this high, so 1 to 8, it would have been perfect for me. Yeah, but well, and then this afternoon we had this break to the downside. Here I wasn't looking for sells yet because we had this high with a week, and yeah, I just felt like with this week and everything, sellers are still in, so I just waited, and yeah, here I was at work, so it broke a structure and then it started going down. Now, GU, we do the same high from the past week, break of structure to the downside, rally with the on H1 here, which it was taken yesterday, and yeah, here we had, well, break of structure, rally with H1 after the break of structure, but rally with M5, so it took, this is not really relevant. We have some rally with M5 here and it reacted perfectly. And here we had previous daily low, and yeah, it didn't react. I was expecting that, I was expecting sells here. Even more with this reaction here, probably I could have looked for sells, but the break of structure was here and no confirmation. And then it went down, and I was looking for this low to be taken, but yeah, it never took that low as it was the previous weekly low. But yeah, it's creating liquidity probably to take that someday. Okay, nothing really clear on GU. Let's see Nasdaq. Well, Nasdaq yesterday, as you can see, took this high as I had marked up, and today we took this round liquidity on M5 and probably M1 break of structure or liquidity, and yeah, here we had this break to the upside, break of structure to the upside, and well, round liquidity here, and it reacted. It had to take this low too, but I don't care. And yeah, and then poof to the upside. Well, nothing interesting on Nasdaq. I don't usually trade Nasdaq. This is pretty interesting because, well, here we had nothing to the left, so I didn't want to trade this pair today, just the JPY. But as you can see, we took the previous weekly high here with a big wick. And yeah, I was expecting this to be taken, but here we had an SMT. It reacted not really, not strong enough, but it reacted to the upside after taking this round liquidity on M5. This was pretty interesting because I was looking for this low to be taken because it's H1, but in the end it took only this round liquidity on M5 by like 430 and 427. So yeah, not really an amazing take, but it worked perfectly. And then it started going up again. And here we have round liquidity on M5, and this round liquidity on M5 too. And now it's reacting. Well, I don't know. USDCHF, more or less the same. It wasn't really clear. I'm just waiting for this to be taken or this to be taken. We took the previous daily high, round liquidity on H1 that broke the structure here, so I could have looked for a continuation, but yeah, no confirmation, and then it started going down, and here I think there's nothing to the left really. No, apart from the round liquidity probably on H1. Maybe here we had something. Structural points here. We had a break of structure here, out of timing, but then yeah, I didn't really like this week, so I wouldn't have traded that probably. It took the low, which is round liquidity on M5, maybe this low, but well, it's okay. And then we have the break of structure and the real movement, okay? And finally, USD CAD, which I liked. USD CAD, I was looking for sales after taking this round liquidity on H1 here with this all this liquidity. Problem here was that it took the previous daily low perfectly. Problem here is that we had this. I was looking at this for sales, but I didn't really like all these candles with these wicks and this. I thought it was liquidity, so I waited for this movement, break of structure, and never got an entry, and then yeah, nothing else. Okay, so well, see you tomorrow.